A small copper deposit. If I had a pickaxe, I could dig it out. A small copper deposit. A smooth piece of wood, half a meter long. I'd say it's some kind of handle or shaft. A small pickaxe head. Looks pretty usable. All that's missing is the shaft. Fits perfectly. A small pickaxe. Not as big as a normal pickaxe, but still pretty okay to use. I've got 3 pieces of copper-bearing ore. But no arcanite crystal in it. Those are 3 pieces of copper-bearing ore. I guess that to get the copper out of the stone, you have to heat it up until it flows out. I'll put in as many stones as possible. Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable. The copper's melted and run out of the stones. I wouldn't have thought there would be so much. The copper's too runny. I can't work it like that. Just a piece of copper. This copper could be formed into the most beautiful object this world has ever seen, or a copper pot. The copper is still hot, but it'll slowly harden. Let's give it a go then. Not perfect just yet, but then I'm only a level 1 blacksmith. Only another 97 pots. What's up? Get the copper, smelt the copper, make the pot. We have to get the most out of our playtime, so let's get going. Okay, I'll do it on my own. "98 pots, level 98. Wow, that was fun. Well, I can now forge pretty much anything, including broken magic swords. Copper pots, 98 of them, and each one nicer than the other. I just can't understand why some people don't enjoy doing the same thing 98 times. It's very calming. Ah, good. Speaking as a level 98 blacksmith, I know what needs to be done. Ta-da! I've reforged the sword that was once broken. Now I've just got to harden it in some dragon fire. The sword has been repaired, but as it is, it's just an everyday sword. Only dragon fire will harden it and restore its magical attributes. Hello, gorgeous.
Yes?
The sword needs to be tempered in dragon fire. Would you do the honors?
Oh, that isn't going to be easy. I've never breathed fire before.
And here's me thinking you're a dragon.
I am. But in order to spew fire, one has to be mad with anger. That is the normal state of mind for most dragons, is it not? But I don't really do anger. I did a lot of autogenic training and yoga in the past.
Do you know that you're pretty damned ugly, even for a dragon?
You mean monstrously ugly and terrifying? Thank you.
Your football team stinks. They can't play. They'll never be able to play, and every fan they have is an idiot.
What is football?
It's when you have a ball and... Oh, forget it. You're really, really dumb.
Why'd you say that?
Because it's a fact.
But it isn't true. I've always been an avid reader.
Didn't do much for you. I've never met such a thicko dragon before.
Hey, that's not very nice.
But one thing should be obvious to you at least. Your mother found you so obnoxious she gave you away.
Of course. That's what dragons do. Have you ever had anything to do with dragon children? You definitely do not want those around. Full words. Burning, poisonous, oozing excrement.
I'm making fun of your lifestyle and value system here.
Is that good or bad?
Bad! I'm contradicting all of your opinions.
Okay.
Forget it. I reckon dragons like you just shouldn't pursue a monster education.
Why ever not?
You don't belong in the world of work. You should go find yourself a terror-inducing husband who has a good job and can look after you.
That is...
The main thing is, though... Let me give it to you straight. You will never become a dangerous monster. Your dreams? Forget them.
You really think so? I do sometimes think that too. But I would so love to.
Oh, for Pete's sake, who do you want to be then? Oh, come on! Yoga masters don't feel pain. It'll pass. You will become a real evil monster just like all the others.
Do you really think so?
Of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
What I've been trying to tell you the whole time...
Yes?
You're really, really dumb.
Why'd you say that?
Because it's a fact.
But it isn't true. I've always been an avid reader.
Didn't do much for you. I've never met such a thicko dragon before.
Hey, that's not very nice.
But one thing should be obvious to you at least. I reckon dragons like you just shouldn't pursue a monster education.
Why ever not?
You don't belong in the world of work. You should go find yourself a terror-inducing husband who has a good job and can look after you.
That is...
The main thing is, though... But you could help me out, sweetheart. My shirt could use a wash and an iron.
I breathed fire!
Good for both of us.
I was so angry that I... Thank you.
My pleasure. Hello? Sword?
Ah! Hearts! What the hell are you doing?
I've reforged you after you got accidentally snapped by a dragon.
Where is that monster? I want to bathe in her blood!
But we don't have time for that now. We still have a pretty big task ahead of us.
I'll slash you away through our enemies.
Oh, Vladdy, not more fighting.
I recognise your spineless blubbering.
And I recognise your brainless aggression.
Oh, great. That smart ass is here too.
Now quiet, please. Let's get with the program.
Let's split skulls.
Yeah! Or not!
Well, let's go swimming. Come on, human. I dare you.
Shut your trap, and that goes for all of you. Now that we're all together, you guys are going to get me into the orc camp.
Yeah!
No!
So I can get my friend out of there.
A rescue mission? We'll have to proceed very carefully and diplomatically.
I think you should spit in the face of the biggest orc in the camp.
I don't think I deserve this. Looks like he's been around a bit. I'm amazed that in spite of all those wounds, he's still the orc chieftain. Hello, chieftain!
Greetings, human.
Look, I've found a powerful warrior's helmet.
Looks good, but what makes it so powerful?
It's magic. It can talk. Say something.
Oh, yeah. Great.
But he can. He really can talk. I can hear his voice in my head.
Aha.
It's just that my helmet doesn't like me.
That's a real shame. But maybe you'll make up.
Yes, perhaps. I've already got one part of the set. Will you let me into your camp now?
Just because you got a good helmet, that's not nearly enough. Come back when the set's complete.
Have a look at this shield. Isn't it great?
It's really shiny. Have you greased it up?
You could say that. And in combat, it's going to defend me from every attack. Whether a sword, or a spear, fire, or...
Excuse me. No fire. And spears are also very unpleasant. I'd prefer it if,
Shh! Just go along with it. Whether fire, poison, or axes...
Oh...
My powerful shield and I will stand fast.
We'll see, human.
Now really, with two parts of the set, you've got to let me into your camp.
No. If I'm not mistaken, the warrior set is made up of 3 pieces. And believe me, you're gonna need every single one of them.
Look! I'm carrying the Sword of Power.
What are you gonna do with bread knife?
Bread knife? Wretched green skin, step forward. Shield and sword shall shatter. Your blood shall flow. I'll cleave your ugly skull.
Whoa, whoa, calm down. We don't want to...
Hey, I like your sword. I must apologize. That's a good sword.
The best.
You're okay. I've got the whole warrior set of power. Now open the gate.
You are a very well-equipped little human. Your kit may compensate for your lack of talent, ability, and competence.
Thanks.
Most people wouldn't take that as a compliment.
I just want to get into the camp, win your stupid contest, and free Willy.
You have little pride, human, but perhaps some courage. Or is that stupidity? Enter!
I just hope Wilbur's going to reward me for what I'm doing here. And as soon as I've freed him, we still need to go look for Ivo and Critter. I hope they're doing okay.